What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into the channel. My name is Rock Soldier, and today we're going to be reacting to Haunted Cowboy, one of the last tracks on Lil Revive's latest album, Hellraiser. So I am super excited to continue the Hellraiser journey. We're going to hop right into this thing, guys. Let's get it. Now, before I start this automatically makes me think of that picture of Josh with a cowboy hat on, you know, and I feel like that's kind of where all of our heads went to immediately when we saw the title for this track, right? No, he did not. Okay.
Haunted by my sins, go and tell the wheels fall off. Outlaw with 100 grand on my bounty. I'm bringing out the devil, so you better stay watching. A little bit southern, but I still stay gothic. The fear of death been motivating me again. I guess I make my best work when I'm threatened by the end. My health's been getting worse and now my eyes are caving in. So if I end up dying, please just make the music live. I'm agoraphobic, hypochondriac, bipolar on the verge of schizophrenia. My cranium been overcome by so much mania. I think my friends hate me even though they show me love. I know these thoughts are crazy, I'm a...
I mean, that's exactly what that kind of like mind space will do. And honestly, I can't even tell you what agoraphobic or hypochondriac is. Like, I've heard of hypochondriacs, but I don't know what it is. And agoraphobic must be it's a fear of something, right? But you know, ultimately just kind of being in that like you know, unhealthy mindset, depressed, you know, self-anxious or anxious, and what's that other word? I can't even think of it. But nonetheless, so being in that mindset though can really kind of make the, you know, those situations seem like that, right? Like, you know, like he said, he feels like his friends hate him, even though they show him love, right? And that very much is like a real thing, I feel like, because when you kind of get in that mindset, you kind of just kind of blame yourself for everything, whether it's your fault or not, and even like little things that like aren't even like necessarily like really happening, right? Like you may think like you're being so obnoxious or annoying or whatever, right? Or maybe just like reading the like social signals wrong a little bit, right? And then you kind of take that and you're like, oh man, I'm fucking horrible, man. Like these guys don't even want to talk to me, like, you know, whatever. I probably just bugged them so much, you know, so on and so forth. But most of the time, you know, I find that, you know, that's usually not the case, right? Self-conscious. That was the word I was thinking of earlier. It just came to me.
Bipolar on the verge of schizophrenia. My cranium been overcome by so much mania. I think my friends hate me even though they show me love. I know these thoughts are crazy, I'm a bastard case, I probably need help. And if I die, the destination, man, it'd probably be hell. But that's the life of another haunted cowboy. Just another kid that they sell in a mount, boy. So I said, fuck them, now I'm living on my own turf. Whatever way I live, that's my own terms. So when it's rough, I just pick myself up and get to work. The Reaper on my trail, but I won't let him be first. Yeah. Haunted by my...
And that's truly, you know, in my opinion, the only way to do it, right? Is so when it's rough, I just pick myself up and get to work, right? You know, finding something that you care about, something you're passionate, man, something that like deeply interests you and that you're dedicated to or willing to dedicate yourself to, 100% to me has always been kind of like the remedy for like those down days or, you know, down weeks or months, right? Or whatever, just those down periods. And really leaning heavily on the thing that actually, you know, brings you enjoyment and happiness. And, you know, for Josh, it's music, right? Overall, man, I'm enjoying this so far. And I gotta say, the beat is I was not quite expecting the beat. I mean, so far in terms of beats, what we've heard on the album, I gotta say, this is a pretty diverse album. You know, especially that first track. The first track was so different, so I expected like a completely different vibe from the album as a whole. But you know, at this point in the album, you know, I feel like I can just go anywhere, you know, sort of. And the beat reminds me of, you know, some old song, like some big popular song. And I cannot think of it for the life of me. I've been trying to think of it since we started the video here, but the beat's good, man. It's kind of got that like eerie Western vibe to it. I don't know, man. It almost feels like it could be like in like in a movie almost too, right?
Get to work, the reaper on my trail, but I won't let him be first. Yeah, haunted by my sins, go until the wheels fall off. I ride. This cowboy needs help, cause I hear what's hiding in my mind. I'll be in the graveyard, let my corpse rot, let the crows eat. Outlaw with 100 grand on my bounty. I'm bringing out the devil, so you better stay watching. A little bit southern, but I still stay gothic. And now my body fades away, the devil takes control, and nothing else remains down this lonely road.
Nice ad at the end. Ha! Screw you, ad. All right, so that was "Haunted Cowboy" by Lil Revive. Man, I gotta say, I enjoyed that one, man. It was a super clean song. I like the beat. Again, it's just so different from, honestly, that beat was probably, you know, specifically different than almost any other song that Josh or Lil Revive has put out there. He has some ones with some good guitar in it, but not quite like that, right? Like very kind of southern feeling, kind of western feeling almost, right? And I think that's definitely the vibe he was going for. I mean, the title is "Haunted Cowboy," right? But yeah, man, I mean, this song like really highlights, you know, the struggles with mental health, you know, self-consciousness and depression and anxiety, and kind of just how, you know, they kind of just linger, right? Is kind of how I was kind of perceiving what he was saying, and kind of how, like, you know, no matter, you know, how much he's tried and you know, to move past these things or just to become overall healthier in terms of mental state, you know, that these things still linger. And I think that's kind of just, you know, how it is, in my opinion. You know, no matter, you know, no matter how healthy you become mentally, in my opinion, right? Everyone still has those off days, those down periods even. And, you know, like I said earlier, you know, really leaning on your passions, you know, the things that bring you enjoyment and happiness, you know, whatever that is. Like I said, for Josh, it's music. For some people, it's family. For some people, it's sports or creating some sort of content, or, you know, just whatever you're passionate about, right? You know, really just like lean heavily into that. And I really like how the verse ended, because, you know, ultimately you got to pick yourself up and get to work, right? You know, because when it comes to that, there's, you know, you gotta wanna fix it, and you got to be the one to do it, unfortunately, right? Because it is, you know, within you. You know, it's a personal thing. You know, so now, you know, it doesn't really seem like anybody else could really fix that for you. So ultimately, it is a lot of work, man. But when you put in the work, it feels great. When, you know, you almost don't even realize it, right? You know, you're in this bad state and you just find something that you know, really piques your interest. You start working. Next thing you know, it's 6 months later. You look back, you realize you're way happier, you know, than you were then. So it's definitely always a journey. So overall, man, I gotta say, I enjoyed this track. I thought the beat was good. I thought the delivery was good. And, you know, very relatable song for a lot of people as well. So overall, man, I gotta say, I enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys did as well. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, hit that sub button, hit that bell, and we'll drop in the next one. That's all I got for you guys for now. It's your boy Rock Soldier. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Even better tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. All right, guys. Peace.